Hello guys, welcome to the 10th video of the Flutter series. And today in this section, we are going to discuss about the Flutter Facebook responsive package. And so let's get started. Okay, this has mainly five parts: configuration part, data part, models part, screens, and widgets. So inside the configuration, we have a palette.dart package mainly contains the constant parts, mainly the constant values. Then the data part contains the data values, mainly some, you know, pre-made data values that can be inserted over there. And models comes the model parts, models, post models, story model, user model. In which model the structure of how the models, post, story, user details all will be appearing. Then the screen, home screen, navigation screen, and the main screens. Then the widgets, circle button widget, contact list widget, create post container, custom application bar, custom tab bar, more option list, post container, profile avatar, responsive.dart, rooms, stories, user card, and widgets. Then the main.dart. Okay. So we can start from the main.dart. In the main.dart, we are mainly importing the configuration palette.dart, and from the screens we are importing the screens.dart. Okay, then we are starting the navigation screen as the main part because over here we are exporting the navigation screen.dart over here. That is why from here the navigation screen is being taken. I will show you. See, this is what it is having here. So let us look into the navigation screen. Here we have the material.dart imported. Then after that the data/data.dart. Then the screens.dart. Then the widgets.dart. Then the material design icons flutter.dart, which contains the icons for the program. Then the class navigation screen extends a stateful widget which contains a navigation screen state of create state of navigation screen state. It extends the state of navigation screen. Then the final list of widgets are screens which contain home screen, scaffold, another namely four scaffolds. So totally one home screen and namely five scaffolds. Then the final list of icon data contain icons of icons.home, on-demand video, account circle outline, account group outline, well outline, man menu. Then in the selected index, currently selected index is we are giving it as 0. Then we are starting the builder, return default tab controller, and also we are taking the media query dot of context. The current screen size we are taking as media query dot sorry media media query dot of context dot of size. The total length and total width and the height of the screen. Then after that we are taking the length, the icons dot length, the length of the icons, any length we can take, icons or of the widget. Then the child we are giving a scaffold. Then we are giving the application bar responsive dot. If it is desktop, then we are taking the context and the preferred size of size screen size dot width of comma 100 dot 0, and the child is custom application bar current user, the icons underscore icons selected index which will be 0, 1, 2, like that it will go on. Then then the on tab it will be index is equal to set state, selected index is equal to index. The current index will become the selected index. Okay, here it is the build is being started. or either it will be null. Then the body is index stack, index celted index, children will be screens. All the screens will become the children. That is, it will be containing a home screen, under scaffold, 5 scaffolds. Okay, then the bottom navigation bar will be, okay, this one over here. Exclamation mark responsive is desktop of context, and dollar container padding constant edge inserts dot only bottom of 12.0. Custom tag bar icons selected index or selected index on tab is equal to index set index equal to selected index, and that will become the index. Okay, or the constant of sized box dot shrink. Okay, that's all for today, guys. Let's see the rest in the next video. This is the part 1. Part 2 will be releasing soon.